name is Inspector Peter Webby. I work at the Toronto Police Operations Center. I'll just go ahead and tell you what went on today. Just before 7 a.m. this morning, officers responded to the building behind me, which is at 3101 Weston Road. They attended to a male who had been stabbed. At that point, the male was transported to a local hospital via emergency run. Paramedics and Toronto firefighters attended to the male on scene, but unfortunately, the male succumbed to his injuries at the hospital a short time later. We do not believe at this time that there's any risk to the public, as the males appear to have known each other, and this appears to be a very targeted incident, and there's no risk to anyone else. I can further say that we do have a male in custody at this time. The male was transported to 31 Division, and we're asking that anyone who has any information on this contact 31 Division, or if you want to remain anonymous, please call Crime Stoppers at 416-222-TIPS. Okay. There's very little I can say more than that at this point, but I'm open to questions if you have any.
There's a very big scene here. I noticed there's a door open, evidence markers over there. Is the idea that the stabbing happened in the apartment and the gentleman came over here, ran outside, or?
Yeah, we do believe that it happened, that it started somewhere in the building or in the vicinity of the building and spilled out to the scene that you see behind me.
Do you have any sense, if you can say, whether the deceased was, struck with the knife in the building or if he was caught up to, say, here or something like that?
It's still very early in the investigation, as you know. I do not have the information as to when the male was stabbed, but what I can tell you is when paramedics and firefighters attended to the male behind me, he had been stabbed.
You said this started in the building, or you think it may have started in the building. Do you mean like a fight, a disagreement?
There was some kind of a dispute in and around the building or inside the building. I'm not certain at this point. There's still more to do to get that answer. We believe the victim is, I'm not going to say he's a resident of the building, but he attends the building. He's known to residents of the building.
With respect to the suspect, is the suspect also somebody in the building, known to the building?
Yes.
Resident?
Yes.
Not a resident?
I can't confirm that the suspect is a resident, but what I can say, he is known to the building.
So you've arrested somebody. Have you charged with the suspect yet?
I'll leave that for homicide to answer. There is a person under arrest at this time. Okay, so I'll leave the charges to homicide, and homicide will be updating you at a later time.
Can you clarify at all known to the building? Is it someone here? Is it suspected that he's frequently here?
He stays in the building. Okay.
Ages of the victim?
Yes, I can give you that. The victim is a male in his 30s, and the suspect is a male in his 40s.
When you say they know each other, are you able to say anything more about their relationship?
We don't have, I personally do not have any information as to respect as to their relationship. All I can say at this point is we believe that they are known to one another.
But not related?
I can't say that they're related, no. I don't have that information. Okay?
On the charging, do you expect that there will be charges today, though?
I can't speak to that. As I've said, that's a homicide decision. They're presently investigating it, so he is under arrest, and he's being investigated by our homicide and missing persons unit. I'm sorry?
Was he arrested here at the scene, or?
Yes, he was arrested at the scene here.
Was he with the person that?
He was arrested, yes, with the person. So both were attended to at the same time. One was under arrest, and one was being attended to by paramedics and Toronto Fire.
The person who's under arrest, did they suffer any injury?
Not to my knowledge.
The knife was also recovered. Did the suspect have the knife? Did you guys locate it somewhere else?
I do not at this time have information on the weapon. Okay, I can tell you we believe that it's an edged weapon. Okay.
So it was a pretty quick response from police to get here and be able to arrest the suspect, or was the suspect kind of waiting around?
I'm not going to answer that question at this time because it's still under investigation. Okay.
Can you say how much time elapsed between the call to police and police arriving here?
No, I can't give that information. I not that I wouldn't give it to you, I just don't have it in front of me. So
It doesn't sound like the person under arrest was trying to flee. I mean, one could deduce that if he wanted to get away, he would need only about 30 seconds.
So I'll answer it by saying this: that the person was on scene, and so was the victim at the time. Okay.
The suspect didn't attempt to flee, or did he attempt to flee?
He did not attempt to flee at the
No
time.
foot chase or anything like that?
No, there was no foot chase.
I apologize if you answered this already. Do you know if the victim lived in the apartment complex?
he's known to the building, so he's known to stay there. I do not have confirmation as to whether or not he's a resident. Okay.
And what about the suspect? Also known to the building, or
Same thing. He's known to the building. He's known to stay here. Again, I don't have confirmation on whether or not he's a resident.